For the students yang baru masuk, please fill the front row first. Brothers, fill in the front row first.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. We will begin our session shortly. Brothers and sisters, please stand for the recitation of Asma'ul Husna, followed by the national anthem Negaraku and the IIUM anthem leading the way. Please rise.
أسألك يا من هو الله الذي لا إله السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم العليم اللطيف الخبير العليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيم الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المبدع المعين المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي البار التواب المنتقم العفو رؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار نافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير اللهم صل أفضل الصلاة على أسعد المخلوقات كسيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومداد كلماتك كلما ذكرك ذاكرون وغفل عن ذكره الغافلون. lead the way, light her, share the wisdom to the spirit of Islam. Revelation shall excel, shall prevail. In faith and knowledge, the color we will fulfill. We make the world a better place. Expand the culture of equality. Expand the culture of equality.
Brothers and sisters, you may be seated. Yang dihormati, Sir Muhammad Zakwan Imran bin Muhammad alias, Salpet Lecturer, Assistant Coordinator Testing and Measurement Unit, TEMU, from English Language Department. Ustaz Abdul Hadi bin Abdul Rahim, Salpet Lecturer, ISO Unit. Staff, students committees, brothers and sisters, Assalamualaikum. Before we begin our session for today, in order to gain barakah and blessing from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, let us start with dua recitation by Brother Jafni Ilyasa bin Joharuddin. Please welcome.
Up. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, Ya Rahim. Praise to the God, the Lord of the world. Peace and blessing to upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions and for those who follow his example until the judgment day. Allahumma ya Allah. On this blessing night, in conjunction with the APT and EPT briefing, we beseeching and grateful towards you in the favor of the infinite blessing to us, your humble servants, to live in the safe purposes life. We seek your blessing for flawless progress of this event from the beginning till the end. We seize your precedence to cease clear of the event that would dismantle the progress of this event. Ya Latif, Ya Rahman, please bless us with your tawfiq and hidayah. Please guide our Center Foundation study at Gambang to greatness, peace, glory and prosperity in this world and the hereafter. Make us a responsible intellectual. Granted us with a valuable knowledge that will be beneficial to all mankind. Make us your righteous servants that follow your commands and neglect the sinful acts. Please and please us for our wrongdoing. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أتينا وإليك المصير ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد والحمد لله رب العالمين. Up.
Alhamdulillah, Praise to be to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala for granting us the permission to be together in this majestic banquet hall. So, have you had your dinner? I hope everyone is already stuffed and prepared for one of the most important briefings as a student in IIUM. Inshallah, for this session, we will be listening to a briefing on the EPT and APT, which is very crucial for CFS students that will determine your journey and progress in CFS IIUM, as well as helping you to understand more about this wonderful institution. Allow me to introduce our speakers for today beforehand. Our first speaker is Sir Muhammad Zakwan Imran bin Muhammad alias, Selpet Lecturer, Assistant Coordinator, Testing and Measurement Unit, TEMU, from English Language Department. Our second speaker is Ustad Abdul Hadi bin Abdul Rahim, Selpet Lecturer, ISO Unit. Without further ado, I invite Sir Muhammad Zakwan Imran bin Muhammad alias from Selpet Lecturer, Assistant Coordinator, Testing and Measurement Unit, TEMU, from English Language Department to give us briefing regarding EPT. Please welcome.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I see a lot of tired faces and I can understand that. Okay, so let me try to make this briefing as painless as possible. Okay, and to do that, I need all of you to, unfortunately, focus your attention on me. Okay, the faster that we can get this done, the faster that all of you can, actually get some rest and be energized for tomorrow's session, which is EPT. Okay. Okay, can you see my slide there? Okay, good. Okay, so as you already know, this is an EPT briefing, okay, for your new intake, which is 2023/2024, and I am Mr. Muhammad Zakwan Imran from the TEMU unit. One thing I don't like about Malaysian students is that they often refer their English teachers, male English teachers, as sir. Okay, so if you're going to go into my class later on, just call me Mr. Zakwan. That should be okay. Sir is, I don't like the connotation attached to the word sir. Okay, let's continue. Okay, first of all, let me welcome you to Center for Foundation Studies, IIUM. Congratulations for getting here. I know many students, I know many people that applied here but they did not get in. So you should consider yourself to be very lucky and give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, pat on the back because you managed to be here to a prestigious university. You should be proud of yourself. Okay? With that, enough pleasantries. Let's go to the outline for my presentation for today. Okay, the first one, we are going to take a look at the introduction. After that, I think the number 2 will be of very great interest for you, exemption. So please pay extra attention to this one. The next one will be the EPT skills that you are going to be tested on, the EPT format, the minimum requirements for passing, your placement, and finally the reminder. Okay, let's go to the first one, which is the introduction. Okay, so as it is, okay, all students that enter CFS IIUM, you have to sit for both EPT and APT. Okay, why? Because we want to place all of you, okay, into different level of English classes based on your English proficiency. Okay, and these English classes will be held 9 hours per week. So as you can see, this is a very important subject. Okay, 9 hours per week is not a light load subject. Okay, this is why we wanted to place you into different classes according to your proficiency. Okay, so these are the levels that are offered in semester 1, 2023/2024, which is this semester. Okay, level 4 will be offered to all program. Okay, levels 5, okay, you can see the number there, 744. Okay, just take a look at the middle number. So 744 stands for level 4, 754 that is for level 5, and so on and so forth. Okay, and level 6 are only offered for AED, band, and NCOM students. Okay, but let's not worry about that. Okay, now pay extra attention to this one because some of you may have said or may have taken English exams, okay, other English exams other than EPT before this. So please pay this extra attention. Okay, so as you already know, there are two types of programs in CFS IIUM. The first one would be English medium programs. The other one would be Arabic or Malay medium programs. Okay, so under English medium programs, we have all those things like health science, bioscience, etc. And then there's also NCOM, English Communication, and BEN, Bachelor of English. And for Arabic or Malay medium programs, we have ARCOM, BA, IRK, and MACOM. Very important for you to take note of these codes. Okay, these codes will come into play later on during the reminders. So I suggest to all of you after this to take a look at your offer letter and take a look at what is the code of the program that you are being offered. Okay, but later. Okay, so you have to sit for EPT during the first week of Taaruf. However, okay, an exemption will be given, means you don't have to sit for the exam and you don't have to attend any of the English classes, means you have 9 hours free. Okay, if you have sat for TOEFL, IELTS, MUET, or EPT for public, and you can present the original copy of the score or band report or certificate for any of these exams. Okay? And those exams, those certificates must not exceed 2 years from the date stated on it. Okay? So just because you have the certificates, okay, it means nothing if it's already expired or you did not achieve the minimum band for that. Because, you know, just because you have the certificate doesn't mean you will get exempted. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, for IELTS, okay, if you belong to Arabic or Malay medium programs, please focus on this because take note of what your program is and then check whether you, maybe if you don't have all those certificates, that is fine. Okay, but if you do have it, I need you to pay extra attention on that. Okay, so for Arabic or Malay medium programs like ARCOM, BA, IRK, MACOM, okay, for your IELTS, you need to score band 5, and your overall band need to score at least 5.5. Okay, for English medium program, okay, 5.5 and 6 is the overall band. And for NCOM and band, because, well, you are learning English, okay, so it is a bit higher, the threshold is a bit higher. You need to get band 6 for your writing, and for your overall band, must get 6.5 to be exempted. That's for IELTS. And for TOEFL, okay, there are 3 categories for that. Internet-based, computer-based, and paper-based. Okay, so if you belong to Arabic or Malay media programs, okay, you need to score 71 out of 120 for your internet-based, 196 for computer-based, and 525 if you take paper-based. For English media program, 80, 213, and 580. And for NCOM and band, 95, 240, and 587. Okay, again, please take note. If you have taken all these exams, please take note at the minimum requirement. Again, just because you have the certificates doesn't mean that you will get exempted if you do not achieve the certain minimum band for that. And lastly, for MUAT, okay, minimum writing score for Arabic or Malay medium program, band 3. Overall O score must you get 3, and overall new score 3.5. And then for English medium, 4, 4, and 5, 4.5. And for NCOM or band, 4.5, 5, and 5. Okay, so please take note on this. Okay, so if you have taken EPT for public before, this is the band that you need to be exempted from tomorrow's EPT. Okay, so Arabic and Malay medium program, writing band 5, reading 5. Okay, but your overall band must be 5.5. That means if you get both 5, you will not get exempted. You will not get exempted. So one of the band must be higher. One of the bands must be higher. Okay, for all English medium program, 5.5, 5.5, and overall band 6. Okay. And last one for English major program, 6, 6, and 6.5. This is for EPT public. Okay, so the exemption can also be given to students who have graduated from these English-speaking countries, from UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, or USA. Okay, seats from other countries other than these 5 countries are not accepted. Okay, some of the exams are locally conducted and marked, means they are marked and conducted in Malaysia. Okay, you will not be granted an exemption for that. It must be marked overseas. Okay, it must be conducted or marked overseas. Okay, so for CPE, Cambridge Certificate of Proficiency in English, you must get a minimum grade C. Okay, for Certificate of Advanced English, minimum of grade B. Okay, and for IB, score of 5. Okay, for EB, score of 70% in English. Okay, and last one, you need to score of 50 and above. Okay, English language, GCSE, IGCSE or O level. Okay, not included GCSE for SPM English language. I think some, during my time, we still have this, where they put a band or a grade at the end of your English grade. Okay, so yeah, those are not counted. Okay, you must take English as first language or English as second language, both minimum of grade C and B respectively. Okay, so if it's conducted and marked locally, which is in Malaysia, you will not be granted an exemption to that. Please take note of that. Okay. For students from IB school, okay, you may apply for exemption if only you have language acquisition subjects. Personal project subject is not eligible for exemption. So these are for students who took IB before this. Okay, and students who scored the minimum passing bands for any of the certificates stated beforehand. Okay, so I really hope you take notes. Okay, after this I'm going back to the previous slide so you can really take note of that. Okay, you can bring along the original certificate. We need to see the original certificate. Okay, with a copy to the head of English Language Department at Al-Halil Building. If I'm not mistaken, you had your campus tour this evening. So by now, I hope you know where is Al-Halil Building. But if you don't know, you may ask around lah. Okay. So starting from 9 August 2023 for verification. Okay. You can also email us that copy. We will show you an email address at the end of this presentation, so you can take a look at that. Okay, you can copy that and send it to us, but you must also bring the original copy to us. Okay, it is not enough for you to just email. You must come to the office, come to our office and show us the original copy and the copy of that certificates to get exemption. Okay, so just to recap, okay, so this is for IB. You may get exemption if you have a subject called language acquisition. Okay, personal project is not considered to be exempted. Okay, for this one, okay, these are the minimum passing requirements. Just in case you miss out, you didn't jot down any notes. Okay, and that one is for EPT Public. And that one is for IELTS, TOEFL, and MUET. Okay, so if you have those kind of certificates, okay, make sure you have achieved the minimum requirement for you to get exempted. I know this is all very technical and this is all very boring, but this is very important for you, in order for you to get exemption. But if you don't get exemption, that is fine too. No problem, huh? Okay, so what are the skills that are going to be tested in EPT? Okay, the exam is going to be conducted tomorrow. There are only two skills that we are going to test you on. The first one will be on writing. The second one will be on reading. It will be conducted simultaneously, means you can pick which paper you want to answer first. Okay, you do not have to wait for any instruction, any instructor to instruct you to, okay, you must start on your reading now. We are not going to do that. Okay, so manage your time wisely. Okay, answer question, okay, according to your preference. Okay, some students I know they prefer to answer writing first, others prefer reading first. Either way, please answer both. Okay, please answer both. Okay, and the exam will be conducted for 2 hours and 30 minutes from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Please do not be late. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, if you are late, later than 9:15, if you arrive later than 9:15, you are not allowed to take the exam. Okay, so please do not be late. So do not dilly-dally tonight. Okay, get enough rest, sleep. Okay, it will be conducted many places nanti you tengok. Okay, 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Okay, manage your time wisely. Okay, so this is the EPT format. Okay, just a glimpse into what we are going to test you on tomorrow. Okay, for EPT writing, okay, there will be 2 writing tasks. Okay, in other words, there will be 2 essays. Okay, the first one, okay, is task 1, okay, is for you to describe graphs or chart, and you have to write about 150 words. Okay, 150 words. And for task 2, essay writing. Usually this is the common run-of-the-mill essay, like argumentative essay maybe, something that you have seen before. Okay, and you have to write about 250 words. And you have to answer these in the answer booklet. Okay, do not just write it somewhere else and then not submit your essays to us. Okay, and for your EPT reading, there will be 3 passages with 40 questions, and these questions range from true or false questions, MCQs, complete the diagram, identify main idea, blah blah. Okay, and then you have to transfer what you have answered in the in the question booklet into the answer booklet. Okay, tomorrow you will get 2 booklets too. The first one will be the reading question booklet. That one you can highlight whatever you want. Okay, you can actually you can write something on it just to help you get the answer for reading questions. And I know a lot of students, just like myself, will answer there first. You look for the answers and then you will mark the answers inside that reading question booklet. But please do not forget to transfer those into the answer booklet. Because at the end of the day, the examiners are going to look at your answer booklet. Okay, answer booklet. So do not forget to transfer those answers into the answer booklet. Please don't forget that, okay? If you didn't do that, we will assume that you have forfeited in answering the reading question, and you will get a 0 for your reading. So this is very important. Okay. Unfortunately, this has happened many, many times. Okay, so make sure you have you transferred the answers that you have marked inside the reading question booklet into the answer booklet. Don't forget that. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so this is a sample for task 1. You will be given a graph like this, and you need to explain the graph. You need to write a summary about the graph based on what you have seen. Okay, so this is one of the example. Okay, and this is example of writing task 2. Okay, teenagers today are more exposed to social ills compared to teenagers in the past. Do you agree? Argumentative essay. Okay, this one is nothing new for you, but perhaps task 1 is a bit new for you lah. Okay, but these are the sample of questions that may come out tomorrow. Okay, so this is the reading paper passage. Okay, this is the sample of what the reading passage is. Okay, this is the one type of questions, which is to identify main ideas or supporting details. Okay, you have to write MI or SD, one of the examples. Okay, and then there's the very common MCQ. And then this one is complete the diagram or table based on the reading passage you have read. Okay, so let's take a look at the minimum requirement for passing. Also a very important topic. Okay, so if you are enrolled in NCOM or band, okay, you must score your writing band. You have to get 6 for your writing band and 6 for your reading band. Okay, 6 or more. If you can see that, it's 6 or more. And your overall band must be 6.5. It means it cannot be both 6. Okay, so at least your band or NCOM students, let's say he or she got 6 for writing band, so that person must score at least band 7 for reading band. Okay, and for other English medium programs, okay, writing band 5.5 or higher, same goes with reading, and the overall band must be 6. And for RCOM, BAR, IRK, MACOM, okay, writing band 5 or more, same goes with the reading band, and the overall band 5.5. Okay, so if you ask whether why did we are not going to release your result. Okay, we are not going to release your result. Okay, so placement after EPT. Okay, these are the class that you are going to go after EPT. So if you belong to English medium, okay, if you pass EPT, you got exemption from the class. Okay, so you don't have to attend any English classes at all. Okay, but if you fail EPT, then you may be put into level 6, 5, or 4. Okay, non-English medium, okay, if they pass EPT, they will be exempted. Same story. If they fail, then they will be sorted into band 5, 4, and 3. Okay? Okay, just a few reminder for all of you. Okay, so yeah, it will be tomorrow. The exam will be held tomorrow for both EPT writing and reading. Again, like I told you before, it is entirely up to you. Okay, to start with whatever paper that you want. Okay, you may start with your reading, you may start with your writing. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's okay to start with any of the skills. Okay, and you have 2 hours and 30 minutes to do so. Okay, please manage your time wisely. Okay, manage your time wisely. I shouldn't have to tell you all of you this because all of you have sat for many exams before this, so I believe all of you can handle yourself. Okay, but please manage your time wisely and do not forget to transfer the answer from the reading question booklet to the answer booklet. Okay, and fill in this part properly. Okay, so you have to fill in your name and then your program. Okay, let's take a look at the program code. Okay, so if you do not know what is your program code, Okay, you can take a look at your offer later after this. I think all of you have received the soft copy version of it in your email. Okay, take a look at page 3 if I'm not mistaken. There will be, it will be there. Okay, program bar. Just write bar. Okay, so some of you may belong to architecture, AED, like health science, ARCOM, and so on and so forth. If you don't remember the code, that is fine. Let's say tomorrow you are going to, maybe some of you got so nervous that you forgot your own code, that is fine. Just write something that we can identify. Let's say you forgot the code for bar. Okay, just write Arabic. At least we know, yeah, these students belong to Arabic. Write something that we can understand. But we prefer, okay, that you write the correct course code. Okay, so if you do not know your course code, after this, you can take a look at it inside your offer letter. Okay, page 3 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so remember that code. But just in case if you are so nervous that you forgot everything, including your name, okay, and your course, write something that is legible that we can trace back to you lah. Okay, so let's go back here. And then the venue. Okay, for venue, please ask invigilator or any teachers that are walking around if you are unsure. Okay, ask. Okay, this will help us. Okay, will help temu later on. Okay, and then write your metric number. Okay, 235, 146. Please check. Many times this has happened where students actually jumble up their numbers. Okay, calm down. Okay, don't worry. Usually during the not the first 5 minutes, before the start of the exam, you will be given chance to write your name, your personal details and all. So calm down, take a look at your metric card if you have received it, or if you haven't, take a look at your offer letter and jot them down carefully. Okay? Don't worry, you will be given enough time for you to write all those personal details. Jangan risau. InsyaAllah okay. Okay, write them carefully. Okay, and then, this is very important. Write the metric number, but spelled out. If you can see in the slide, okay, 235146 translates into the word form 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, and 6. Again, this is very important because sometimes your handwriting, especially when it comes to numbers, can be illegible. Okay, sometimes you pakai pen gel tu, the ink smudge, so we cannot see it clearly. So by spelling out your metric number, it can help us to identify your paper. Okay, so tomorrow please do this. Okay, remember you have time to jot down all your personal details. Okay, so calm down and just write them out. Okay, and then metric number settle lah. Okay, and this is what I have said before. Transfer your reading answer. Okay, this reading answer sheet can be found in the answer booklet. Okay, you will again just a recap. You will receive 2 booklets tomorrow. The first one is the reading question booklet. There will be no answer sheet there. Okay, you can jot down things there. You can highlight things in order for you to to look for the answers and what have you. Okay, but at the end of the day, you must transfer your answers into the reading answer sheet inside the answer booklet. Your answer booklet contains this one, a reading answer sheet, and the 2 questions for task 1 and task 2. Okay, so it is very important for you to transfer your answers into answer booklet. Okay, if you forgot to do that, I am so sorry, but we are going to treat your paper with 0. Okay, we are going to award that paper for reading part 0. Okay, so please be careful about it. I cannot stress this enough because this has happened so many times. Perhaps because students were nervous, I don't know. But please remember this, Okay, we will assume that you did not answer your reading paper. So we give you a 0. So very important for you to transfer them. Okay, so this is just an announcement. So if you are students belong to pharmacy, these courses, pharmacy, dentist, medic, and bioscience, you will get your exam, your EPT result a bit later. But of course, you will get it. Usually, it is projected, you will receive your exam result by week 3 or week 4. Okay, but don't worry, you will get your result. And you don't have to worry much because you will take English classes. If you have to take English classes, okay, if you did not get exempted, okay, you will take them in the next semester, semester 2, 2023/2024. So not this semester. So don't worry much. You will get your result eventually, okay, either in week 3 or week 4. Okay, this is just a few reminders, okay. Bring your metric card or your IC or an offer letter. If you haven't received your metric card, please bring your IC. I think this is something that you must do anyway. Okay, I think all of us are walking around with our IC inside our pocket right now or inside our bags whatsoever. Okay, so bring your IC and offer letter if you haven't received your metric card. But if you have received your metric card will be sufficient. Okay, bring your own stationery. Okay, I think you only have to bring your pens. Bring extra pens to people. Bring extra pens. Okay, extra pens. Yeah, even your reading answers have to be written. We are not going to ask you to shade anything. You are not going to use OMR paper tomorrow. So just bring extra pens. Blue and black only, please. Okay, no pink, green, or whatsoever colors. Okay, only black and blue. And please do not write your essays using pencil. This had happened before. Okay, this had happened before. Just write using your pen. And then be at the venue assigned to you by 8:30 a.m. And you are going to have a very early and tiring day tomorrow. A long day too. So please get enough rest for tonight. Okay? Al-Hawarizmi Hall, Exam Hall 1 and 2, so on, so on. Okay? They will allow entry to the venue early for some housekeeping. Okay? Especially if you are assigned into big venues like this one. Okay? The invigilators will allow you to come in. Okay? So take that time to prepare yourself. Okay? To put your metric cards on your table, stationeries on table, and what have you. Okay? And tomorrow your invigilators are going to say this, but I'm going to remind you as early as possible. Please do not leave your handphone inside your bag. Okay, for tomorrow exams. Do not leave your handphones inside your bag. Okay, bring them with you and put them under your chair. This applies to smartwatches too. If you have smartwatches, smartphones, of course all of you have smartphones, right? Nobody has not have any smartphone these days. Okay, so please switch them off and then put it under your chair. Do not leave any valuables. Do not leave any valuables inside your bag. Okay, put them under your chair. Okay, see? Okay, smartphones and smartwatches are not allowed. Okay, so if you happen to bring them, okay, switch it off, put it under your chair. Okay, do not leave it inside your bag, please. And then follow the dress code for Taaruf. Okay, and you may refer to committee for the dress code. Okay, so if you are interested, if you want to take a look at some of the samples of Task 1 or Task 2, you can go to this website, ieltsbuddy.com. Okay, you can see a lot of sample questions there and even sample essays. So, if you are interested, okay, and then you may forward your questions. Let's say if you do not, for some reason you forgot to ask the question tonight, you can forward your questions here. Okay, this is our email, our testing and measurement unit emails. Okay, so if you have problems, if there's something that you need to clarify on, send emails here lah. Okay, and then I would like to remind you there will be no rechecking for your EPT entrance. Your results are final. Okay, there will be no rechecking. because we had received a rechecking request before this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you now that there will be no rechecking for your EPT entrance. Okay, I think that's it. But before that, just a few final words from me, lah. Okay, some people often think that once they, they did not get exempted from English class, they are, they are going to be very sad. It's not. Take this as something very positive. Okay, take it as a chance that you may meet friends that you will be friends for life. Okay, take this thing as something positive. Maybe you will meet interesting people in your class, in your English class. Maybe you will meet interesting lecturers in your class. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you will learn something very new to you in this class. So I do not want all of you to be so down and be so sad if you did not get exemption from English class. Really, take this as something very positive. Okay? Perhaps by enrolling in English class, you will gain something much more important, much more valuable than the exemption itself. So people, please do not be disheartened. Okay? Because I've heard, because I'm a teacher too, and some of them actually told me this, that they became so sad after they did not get exempted. Now they have to sit for a 9-hour class. I told them, take everything positively, including this one. You might meet people that you will be friends for the rest of your life. Okay? This is the time for you to build your network. Okay? This is the time for you to make friends. So please, people, I cannot stress this enough. Please take this positively. Okay? So tomorrow you are going to sit for your EPT. Okay? And do your best. If you got exempted, Alhamdulillah. If you did not get exempted, Alhamdulillah also, because again, like I said before, this might be a start to something that is very good for you. Okay? Please do not be disheartened. Okay? And a lot of English lecturers, a lot of my colleagues are very fun. Okay? I think you will enjoy learning from them. So again, take this thing very positively. Okay? With that, okay, by the way, the Q&A session will be held after the APT briefing. So hold your questions for now. Okay? And we are going to give way to the APT briefing after this. Okay, thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Sir Muhammad Zakwan Imran bin Muhammad Alias, for the great and fruitful briefing regarding EPT just now. Now, let's move on for the next briefing regarding APT. I invite Ustaz Abdul Hadi bin Muhammad Abdul Rahim, Selpat Lecturer, ISO Unit. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for MC Al-Muhtaram, brothers and sisters, and also we have my colleague, Mr. Zakwan, Sir Zakwan. And we also have our fellow colleagues at the back. Sir Ikram and also Ustaz Shamil. Committee, Taaruf Committee, brothers and sisters. So, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum ila Jami'ah Islamiyah Alamiyah bi Malaysia. So my name is Abdul Hadi Abdul Rahim. I'm the representative of the Quranic language department. So Quranic language is basically Arabic language, but we use Quranic language because why? Because Al-Quran use Arabic, yes, right? So that's why one of the reason why we use Quranic department or Quranic language department, because we want to be close to Al-Quran Kareem. Right, so in Khawarizmi, I want to know, is there any RK students? What students are you guys from? Sorry, I couldn't hear. RCOM, NCOM, MACOM, all right. So, okay. So, for other venues, so ahlan wa sahlan. So, today I will be talking about Arabic placement test, or we call as APT, for this year, 2023 and 2024. Okay, next. Okay, inshallah, I would not prolong my speech or my briefing about this because you're already tired. Maybe I want to do something. Maybe you can stand up. Stand. Bangun. Right, stretch your hands, stretch your legs. Semua tengok bosan-bosan dah tu. Okay, picit orang sebelah sikit. Cuba salam dengan orang sebelah. Salam sikit, kenalan sikit. Right. Okay, thank you. Okay, next. Dah boleh duduk. Tafadhalu bijulus. Tekan, okay. Oh, alright, okay, sorry. Okay, so for the introduction, APT is designed to assess students' ability in Arabic language. It will be determine your Arabic level of proficiency. So we have certain levels. I will talk about it later. So the second, APT is compulsory for all students, whether they have Arabic background or not. You have to sit the APT. For EPT, maybe you have certain certificates like IELTS, IGCSE, but for Arabic, we don't have. You have to sit for tomorrow. Okay. So, Quranic requirement to graduate from CFS, you have to finish all the levels or get exempted in this APT. Okay, so LQM courses for science and some arts courses basically is English medium. So you have to sit for 2 levels, level 1, LQM 0813 or LQAF 0813 for level 1, and LQM 0823 or LQAF 0823 for level 2. So what's the difference between LQM and LQAF? LQM is for science module, basically it's for dentists, medic, and so on and so forth. And LQAF is for other than science courses, such as MACOM, NCOM, and so on. Right, so these are the courses that will take LQM 0813 and 23. Okay, so we have AED, Engine, Pharmacy, Allied Science, Band, NCOM, and the list is go on. All right. So LQM courses for law, LLB, English medium, they have, or the students will have to take LQAF 0813 for level 1 and also LQAF 0823 for level 2. But those who intend to continue his study or her study in Sharia law, he or she has to enter LQAF 0824 level 2, 0834 level 3, and 0844 level 4, and then he's going to sit for a APT exit. So I just want to remind for those law students, especially for the Sharia, if let's say in your result came out and you see that there is redundant in the result, meaning that you have LQAF 0823 and also LQAF 0824 in one semester, please consult us at Al-Khalil, at Quranic Language Department at Al-Khalil. Because you have to sit only one courses. You cannot sit for both. Okay. Then LQM courses for RK Bar Arkom for the Arabic medium. We have starting from LQAF 0824, 34 and 44. Then we're going to have APT exit. So let's say in the APT exit you fail, na'udzubillah, but you fail. We're going to have another course we call as remedial course 0854. So 0854 is offered for the student that fail in APT exit. So regardless whatever it is, you have to sit Arabic class. You may skip the level or be exempted if your score is high in APT for tomorrow. Okay, so what's the bands? For bands for APT new intake, we have two. For the first one is for all English medium. So you have to score 2.5 and above in order to get exit or to be exempted for English medium. For the Arabic medium, you have to score more than 6, band 6, to be exempted or to be exempted, or in other words, that you don't have to take Arabic class. So for English medium is 2.5 and Arabic medium is 6. Okay, so what's the score or what's the mark? I'm sorry, I couldn't reveal the mark for the band. So I want you to do whatever you want, you can do in the exam. Right, so the question format for the APT, the duration is 2.5 hours, same as EPT. We have one paper only, reading and writing, and we have section 1 for 10 marks, section 2 10 marks, section 3 25 marks, section 4 10 marks, and section 5 45 marks, and total is 100 marks. Okay, so types of APT questions. You will be tested based on 4 categories. First is vocabulary, second grammar, third comprehension, and fourth the essay. Okay, so I repeat again, vocab, grammar, comprehension, and essay. Okay, so the structure, in section 1, we have vocabulary. So you will be tested on singular, plural, synonym, antonym, forming sentences. That's for section 1. Section 2, for vocabulary, we have MCQs. And we also have grammar, also in section 2, MCQs as well. So for those who didn't have any background in Arabic, you just can circle the answer. Tembak sahaja. Right? So just tembak. If you do not know the answer, just tembak. Do not submit your paper blank. Please write something. Please tembak something. Okay? Then section 3, 25 marks, reading comprehension. We have 2 passages. 2 passages is, one is short passages and the other one is the long one. Section 4, we have 10 marks for grammar. Grammar is for error identification and analysis and also closed test. We will see the section closely after this. And section 5 is either formal letter, report, short story for 60 words. And the second, we're going to have 2 essays. The first essay is formal letter, report, or short story. And second is argumentative descriptive essay, is around 200 words. That brings 45 marks. So conclude is 100 marks for APT. Right. Then we're going to see the sample of APT questions. Okay, for قسم أول, or for vocabulary, for example, رتب الكلمات الآتية لتكون جملا مفيدة كما في المثال. So rearrange the words. It gave some of words for you to rearrange the words and became a structured sentence. For example, we have al-misal, Muhammad aruz akal. So the sentence should be akala Muhammadun al-aruz or Muhammad akala al-aruz. Okay, what's this? Okay, this is the second section. Second section, yes, it's second section. Is about mufrad, musanna, and jama'. It's about singular, plural, and dual. And let's say there is a word they give to you like rajulun for a mufrad, and the question asks you to put musanna, for example, rajulun, rajulani, rijal, for example. Okay, oh my God, tak boleh diselamatkan ni, sekejap. Dia lari. Sorry for the technical issue. Okay, so the problem is settled. Okay, so this is the qism awal, thaniyan. So we have ifrad, tathniyah, wal jama'. So for example, al-mufrad we have kitab, musanna kitabani, and jama'. What's the jama' for kitab? Kutub, right, good. So we have kutub. So this is the example of the question. Then we have mutaradifat, synonym. The synonym is from the text, min al-hiwar. Misal, usra, the answer is a'ilah. And mudadat, this antonym, min al-hiwar also, for mathalan kharaja, and the antonym is dakhala. So this answer you can get from the text given. القسم الثاني مفردات. This is vocab. اختر كلمات مناسبة من الخيارات ألف با جيم أو دال بوضع دائرة حولها كما في المثال. So as the meaning is, you choose the suitable word from the choice. Alif ba jim dal. In Arabic we have alif ba jim dal. In English we have ABCD, MCQ. ABCD equivalent to alif ba jim dal. So you just put a circle around any any answer if you do not understand. Just hentam. Okay, next, Qism Sani, this also for grammar. Al-Qawaid al-Nahwiyah is grammar. It's also in MCQ format. So as I said, if you do not understand the question, please circle any answer. Do not leave it blank. Okay? Okay. Then قسم ثالث الفهم والاستيعاب. This is for reading comprehension. اقرأ نص الآتي ثم أجب عن الأسئلة التي بعده نص قصير. So we have the first is a short passage. We have 7 questions, 7 أسئلة. And استخدم ما يأتي في جملة مفيدة من عندك 3 جمل. So you have to construct 3 sentences from the words given to you. There are 3. So 7 plus 3 equals to 10 marks for this one. And the second part, اقرأ نص آتي. This one is the longer passage. They have 10 questions. And هاتي من النص ما يحمل معنى أفكار آتية 5 questions. So total we have 15 marks for longer passage. And then قسم رابع تصحيح الخطأ. You have to correct the wrong or the mistake in the sentence. For example, the question صحح الأخطاء موجودة في كل جملة من الجمل الآتية بالتشكيل. جملة مشتملة على خطأ. So for example, شرب الطفل عصيرا باردا. So what's the answer for this one? باردا. So for this one, قسم رابع, you have to put the تشكيل, the baris. You have to put for قسم رابع. For other قسم, you don't have to put baris. Only for this one, قسم رابع. And the second one, al-ishtiqaq. For example, ishtiqaq is for example, اشتق الكلمات المناسبة من الجذر فتح واملأ بها الفراغ بالتشكيل. So you have to put فتح or form of فتح in these sentences. For example, قرأ محمد سورة الفاتحة. Good. أحسنتم. الفاتحة. So ثانيا فتح or يفتح. Right? So فتح or يفتح الأستاذ الباب. Okay. For this section also, you have to put تشكيل. You have to put baris as well. This is for قسم رابع با. And we see now قسم رابع جيم ملء الفراغات. You have to fill in words from yourself. It's not from the text. For example, we have number 1 and number 2 is blank. So you have to put any reasonable answer. Any reasonable answer. It's not from the text, it's from yourself. So you have to know what's the meaning of the passage. So for this, we have 5 blank question. So it is 2.5 marks, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we have, this one is section 4. So the next section, we're going to talk about the essays. Okay. so this the last one, قسم خامس التعبير or essay. We have two essay. The first is shorter and the second is longer. So the first one is اكتب رسالة رسمية or تقريرا عن الموضوع المعين في حدود 60 كلمة. So you have to write a formal letter or a report about something, about the topic, in 60 words. Only 60 words, and this leads to 10 marks. For example, اكتب for the second one, اكتب في موضوع الآتي ما يقل عن 200 كلمة. So the second one is 35 marks. You have to write about 200 words about, for example, الدراسة في داخل البلاد أفضل من خارجها. أتتفق مع هذا الرأي أم تخالفه؟ وضح رأيك. So for example, learning in local universities is better than learning outside or learning abroad. So do you agree with this statement? So explain your opinion. So from this, you have to explain either you are going to support with the learning locally or learning outside, learning abroad. So this is argumentative essay. And second example, أهمية القراءة في طلب العلم. So we have also, let's say, the importance of reading in life, for example, or in knowledge, or in seeking knowledge. So this is what we're going to evaluate you for 35 marks. For example, اهتمام بالمحتوى, the content. الفقرات, you have to write 5 فقرات, 5 paragraph. Do not forget to put 5 paragraph. We have introduction, then we have the bodies of the body of the essay, or the 3 paragraph of the EC, and also the conclusion. اهتمام بالقواعد النحوية وإملائية. So you have a grammar, and the fourth is علامة الترقيم, punctuation, and وضوح الخط, the handwriting, the clearances of handwriting, and the last one we have لغة and أسلوب, and also about the language. So the total mark for this one is 35 marks. Okay, so this is the front cover of the APT. So I hope that you write your metric number and also spell out your metric number 2, 3, 1, so on. So then your program, and we have additional for APT. It is it's too small for me. Wait. Okay, we have additional two questions about that. So we're going to ask you, do you have any, for the first one, do you have any Arabic background? Either yes or no. And second is question answer, yes or no. So you have to put both. Okay, right. Okay, what is the meaning of student with Arabic language background? So meaning is the student have learned the Arabic language at least at the lower secondary level, Form 1 until Form 3, or maybe PT3. Higher secondary level, Form 4 and Form 5. Maybe you take SPM and with Arabic in that. And no Arabic background means never learn Arabic. For example, you learn Arabic in primary school, sekolah rendah. So you put you have background at least. because our question, the first 2 parts or 3 parts is for basic level. So let's say you learn Arabic until Darjah 6, for example, you have basic in Arabic. For those who didn't have any Arabic background, maksud dia tak pernah pergi sekolah langsung for Arabic, okay, so you put no, right. Then, okay, on the APT day for tomorrow, students with Arabic background, please answer all the questions until the end of examination. Please answer all the sections that we have in the APT. And student with no Arabic background, you have after 30 minutes, it's not 15, I know it's written 15, it should be 30 minutes, you may leave the exam hall, okay, after 30 minutes. But before you leave, make sure that you tembak MCQ. I do not want anyone to left the MCQ. Just tembak anything. Okay, please double check the particular that you have written before leaving the exam hall, and you are not allowed to bring out any single paper from the exam hall because we are going to collect the papers. Please write your answer using blue or black pen. You are not allowed to write in green pen, pink pen, or wherever except blue or black. And no dictionary is allowed. So let's say if you do not have background in Arabic and you do not know how to write in Arabic letter or in Jawi, please consult your lecturer after you get enrolled into the classes. Please tell your lecturer that I do not know how to write Arabic, because there are some cases that we face that the student cannot read and write Arabic. So the student going to have a special class with the lecturer, and do not shy to admit that you do not know how to write or to read Arabic script. Okay, so that's all from me, I guess. مع أمنياتنا لكم بالتوفيق والنجاح. So I wish you all the best of luck for tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ustaz Abdul Hadi bin Abdul Rahim, for the great and wonderful briefing regarding APT just now. Alhamdulillah, we have reached the end of the session. Let us give a round of applause to Sir Muhammad Zakwan Imran bin Muhammad Alias and Ustaz Abdul Hadi bin Abdul Rahim for the insightful briefing earlier. I hope that all of you have taken down the important notes, dates, tips shared throughout the session. Now, we would love to open for any inquiries or questions from the students if you have any. You may scan the QR code on the screen and we will read out your questions.
If you guys have any question, you can scan the QR code and ask your question there.
Hello. Alright, sure. Okay, I just want to inform, I forgot about that. If you want to see any sample of APT, you just type in Google APT, sample of APT IUM in Google. Inshallah, we will show you some few examples.
We have question for APT. Do we have to write the baris? Kena tulis baris ke?
Okay. So the baris is only for section 4, Qasim Arabic. You don't have to put baris in the essay or the first section or second section, only the fourth section.
This one for EPT. This is regarding to IGCSE certificate. The most questionable question is where to submit the certificate, and can it be in hard copy or soft copy?
Yes. Okay. The soft copy can be sent to the email that I have shown you before, temueldcfs@iium.my.edu.my. Okay, and the hard copy means the original copy must be brought along with a copy of that certificate at Al Halil. Okay, there's an office there. Okay, so you have to bring it there. Okay, you have to bring the original copy also. So we can actually verify that you indeed have the original copy of the certificate. Okay, so it can be sent to Al Halil. Okay, but you can also send them via email. But sending via email is not enough. You have to come by the office and show us the hard copy too. Okay, so basically sending by email is a way for us to be informed that you have this certificate. But in order for us to make an exemption for you, you have to bring in the original certificate with the copy of it lah. But if you don't have the copy of it, don't worry, just bring the original copy. We can make photocopies for you at our office. So don't worry about that.
Okay, next question for APT. What is the minimum marks to pass 2.5?
Biarlah rahsia. Okay, because it is confidential, so I'm sorry I cannot reveal the mark. So just do the best.
Also for APT, how many hours for Arabic classes per week if we are not exempted?
Okay, so for LQM 0813 and 0823, the classes will conduct 6 hours per week. So you're going to have 3 days with 2 hours per day. So 2 hours and 3 days, so equivalent to 6 hours a week. That's for English medium. For Arabic medium is 9 hours. Usually we're going to have 3 hours, then 2 hours, then 2 hours. Yes. Then we have 3, 2, 2, and 2. Yeah. Sorry. 3, 2, 2, 2. So you're going to see your lecturer like 4 days in a week.
Alright, this one for both EPT and APT. Macam mana kita nak tahu kita belajar 1 sem or 2 sem kalau tak exempted?
Okay, let's say you belong in an English medium program, like English-based program, sorry, like level 6. Okay, let's say you have to finish level 6. So if you're already at level 6, you need to complete that level, okay? But let's say you, for some reason you started at level 5 and you are an English-based program student. So you have to finish at level 5 and then you have to go to level 6. But most of the time, I think like 99.9% of most of the time, usually students that belong in an English-based program, they will start at level 6, so they can finish that. So if they can finish it within that one semester, okay, that would be good for them. Okay, basically, in order for you to exit, that's another exam called EPT exit. You need to exit the certain level, okay, in order for you to be, exited from the course. So to us, I cannot accurately answer your question whether how do you know whether you have to sit for 1 or 2 semesters. What I can say is this: you have to pass the level. So if you pass the level, you do not have to repeat the level. Okay?
Okay, for APT, for English medium course, let's say for tomorrow, you did not get exempted. Then you obtain result LQM or LQAF 0813. So the first SEM you're going to take is LQM 0813, and second semester you're going to take LQM 0823. Then done, khalas. You don't have to take any Arabic language anymore. But for the second, as I said, LQM 0823 is you have to refer to your course plan. Either you're going to take in second semester or the third semester. That's for English medium. For the Arabic medium, let's say for tomorrow, then you go and obtain the score of LQAF 0824. So the first semester is 0824, the second semester is 0834, and the third semester going to have 0844. Then after the third semester, after the finish of 0844, you're going to take another test we call as APT exit. It's same as EPT exit, because right now you are entry, you are enter. So bila dah masuk, you have to keluar. When you enter, you have to exit. So we're going to have APT exit and EPT exit. So for APT exit, after 0844, you're going to sit for APT exit. And if you've passed, you don't have to take any more Arabic language. And let's say if you fail, you have to enter another course we call as remedial course. So in the remedial course, we're going to train you how to exit the APT exit once again. Then inshallah, you're going to exit after that. That's for Arabic medium course. For English, as I said, you don't have APT exit for English course. You're just going to have two subjects, 0813 and 0823.
Next question, also for both APT and EPT. If we change course from, for example, non-English course or non-Arabic course to Arabic course and English course, how would it be?
For us, we are going to check again the APT score. So we are going to place you in a suitable level, right? So because you are from English course to Arabic course, let's say for English course you already exempted, but we are going to recheck again because the minimum requirement for Arabic course to be exempted is band 6. So we're going to check again and place you the suitable level for APT.
Okay, same thing with EPT. So if you, let's say you change your course from band to, let's say, AED, okay? So you have to follow the minimum requirements set by AED. Okay, we are not going to look at band lah. So kalau you tukar ke AED, then we are going to follow that one, 5.5.
For APT, if we have Arabic background, but we want to say that we don't have Arabic background, can we do that?
The Arabic background or not Arabic background is not it's not an issue actually. It's just for us to know either these students have Arabic background or not. Yang tu je. Dia just for us, for our information. Dia bukan ada apa-apa pun. So don't be shy to put Arabic background, even though your score maybe lesser. I will straightforward. Maybe lesser is okay. Just we want to know either you have the Arabic background or not. Tu je.
Even if we are exempted, but can we take the classes? Can we still take the classes even if we are exempted? Both.
I don't think so because like I've told you before, LEM courses, you have 9 hours of class. So in order to fit that into your study plan, it will be very, very difficult because you have other subjects too. People, you have other subjects too. So why on earth will you take another subject just for fun? Okay, but because it is a 9-hour class, it is very difficult to fit in your study plan. Okay, so I would say the answer is no. Okay, but you can ask your friends what are they learning inside the class, I assume.
Okay, and additional, if you are eager to learn more Arabic, tak puas hati kat sekolah, belajar sikit, for example. So you're welcome to see my boss, my HOD, head of department. Maybe we can discuss something. If you are eager to learn Arabic more, but as Sir Zakwan said, you don't have time to enter another class because you're already packed.
For EPT, most of the questions are related to the English certificate itself. So is it the same answer that they need to submit the certificate soft copy?
You can submit them by soft copy by email. That's basically just a notification to us. But you must email. Basically, not a compulsory thing. It's an optional thing. You can opt to do that. But you must bring the original certificates, okay, to our office, which is in Al Halil. Okay. So the email one is optional. You can do so in order to, for us to have the record that you have this kind of certificates, but in order to get exemption, you must come to our office and bring the original certificate.
And also this one, can Brunei O-level certificate be used for exemption from EPT?
No. If I'm not mistaken, Brunei used 1120. 1119 was for Malaysia. 1119, and for Brunei 1120. It's not. If you recall, there are only 5 English-speaking countries that will accept the certificates: USA, Canada, UK, and so on. Okay, Brunei is not one of them, and Malaysia too.
Okay, for APT, for law student, if they don't pass the requirements, can they take Sharia law? Sorry. Let's say I don't pass the requirement, I can't take Sharia law anymore or not?
Meaning that you're not past Arabic language, is it? Yes, you cannot because this is one of the requirement from the kuliah itself, not from us, it's from kuliah. So from the kuliah, they require for the students to finish the levels, then you can join the kuliah with Sharia law.
This one, karangan bentuk macam mana, and ada tema-tema yang perlu difokuskan tak untuk essay? Both.
Okay, for English, well, task one, there's is about graph. So any graph will come up, really. And task 2 is about argumentative essay, something that you have done since you were in high school. Any themes? No, not really. But don't worry, all the questions will be related to you, something that you know. We won't ask something like, what is your opinion about Hartal Doctor contract? No, we won't ask that because you don't know anything about that. All the topics will be related to you, so don't worry much.
Okay, for APT is going to be the same. The first essay is all about formal letter or report. The first one, and the second one is argumentative. The theme is open, and as Sezakon said, is something related to you. We are going to not ask you about what's your opinion about Ukrainian war. Can you say something about that? So that's far beyond from our knowledge. So we are going to set a question dekat je dengan you guys. Right.
What happen if we fail to pass the requirement even after we have ended all the 3 SEMs? Do we have to extend our SEM to pass, or?
Okay, so for Arabic, for Quranic language, you have to repeat the course until you pass the course, until you pass the subject. Let's say you fail, you have to extend the SEM.
Yeah, same thing with English. But guys, don't think of failure yet. You are just starting your semester, people. Okay, take this very positively. Don't think like what will going to happen if I keep on failing. Okay, don't take this something that is so negative. Okay, and don't let this burden your mind so much. Okay, when it we'll cross the bridge when we'll come to it. But for now, okay, just do your best for tomorrow. Okay, don't think about your failures yet. And it's not even your failure. I mean, it might not happen. So don't stress yourself out. Really, do not stress yourself out. Okay? So if you fail later on, I do not like to use that word, but if you fail later on during the courses, yeah, we'll cross the bridge where we come to it. But for now, do not burden yourself with that yet. Okay? You haven't even started the first class. So do not burden yourself with that, please. Okay?
Just want to add, for Arabic, maybe some of you got worried about Arabic. So I just want to stress out to say that Arabic is easy. It's easy, serious, kacang. Okay, kacang. It's easy. For English medium as well as the Arabic medium, maybe it's quite tough for Arabic medium. But for English medium, it's quite easy. So you do whatever your lecturer asks you to do. You just follow instruction in the book. You will be fine. And let's say if you face some troublesome, some difficulties in learning Arabic, you can refer to your lecturer. Inshallah, the lecturer will entertain you and will teach you personally. So, apapun, consult dengan lecturer. That's important. Either English or Arabic or any courses, please consult your lecturer. That's all.
Okay, next question. Can we resit EPT and APT if we can't attend tomorrow's exam?
If you cannot attend tomorrow's exam, I'm speaking on behalf of EPT, okay, make sure you have a valid reason for that, and we will ask you to sit for the EPT new intake with the second batch. Okay, so don't worry much. Okay, so make sure you have valid reason. Overslap is not a valid reason, unfortunately. Okay.
Same goes to APT. So make sure that you have like MCs or something that to prove that you are not able to sit for APT or EPT. Then we are going to give you second chance to sit another APT or EPT with the second intake students, inshallah.
All right, last question. If we don't pass the EPT, and it will be 9 hours class per week, right? So what will happen if students don't fill that time, 9 hours?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
If we don't pass the EPT, and it will be 9 hours class per week, what will happen if students don't fulfill that time?
Yes. Well, as you already know, Malaysian universities, they put heavy emphasis on your attendance. So what I assume from this question is that what happened if I did not attend the 9-hour class? Well, the simple answer would be you are going to fail for the course. You are going to fail the course, and you have to repeat the course until you pass it. Okay? So remember, okay, Malaysian universities put heavy emphasis on attendance. Okay, please attend your class, okay, unless you have valid reasons not to. Okay, and attending class this is your job. Basically, attending class is your job. Learning is your job. Okay, and trust me, I may sound old when I say this, but this is the best time of your life. Okay, when you are a student. Okay, so please attend your class, and if you decided not to attend class, like did not fulfill the 9 hours, what I can say is you are going to fail the course, and then you have to repeat the course until you finally exit the language program, because both Arabic and English programs are compulsory. You have to pass the courses in order for you to continue to your degree. Okay, so attend your class, learn, have fun with it. Okay, both languages are fun to learn about. Okay, so really have fun with your learning.
Is it same goes for APT?
Yep, same.
Right, so that's all for the Q&A session. This is from one of the responder. She said that, Ya Allah, may you give us an exempted for tomorrow. Amin.
Before we leave, please scan the QR code provided on the screen and at the back of the hall for the attendance and for you to join the information telegram group in order to avoid the students from missing any information during our Taaruf week. Thank you to all the speakers. You may leave the hall. That's the end of our session for today. Let us recite Tasbih Kafarah and Suratul As.
يا ربي بالمصطفى
Attention to all students, please stay in the hall.
مقاصدنا